Hi, this is Sherry Veronica, and with me in studio is Patricia Benedict, and she has been off the radar for a couple of days, and she is going to explain to listeners where she has been and the little issue she's been having with the whole town police department or the police. What is it? A department there? Welcome into the welcome into the studio, Patricia.
Thank you very much.
You're
I've
welcome.
just been at my house for the whole weekend, unsure of what's really going on, because I just rang them up a few days ago, and they said, out of the blue, this officer said to me, "Come in." I said, "Come in for what?" "Come in and I will see." I said, "No, I'm not coming in." Then a few other officers, like a sergeant, a female sergeant, said the same thing to me, to come in. Ask her, "Come in for what?" She said, "Come in and you'll find out." And I know for a fact I haven't done anything wrong. If I did something that was so wrong, they would issue a bulletin and a warrant for my arrest. And it's nothing I could have done. I heard it slipped from one of the police officers that someone complained for me. And if someone complains for somebody, that doesn't mean that the person has to come in. For what? Because I am very afraid to go in to the whole town police station, because I know what have tried to happen to me before, and I am not taking any chances. And if I'm not going in, and the inspector, I don't know if he's a substitute for Inspector Tom. I don't know, for the other inspector that was there before. I asked him if he was substituting for the other inspector. He didn't want to reply, and he's telling me to come in. I said, if you want me to come in, if we issue a bulletin or something for my arrest. And he says, I can't dictate tell the police what to do, dictate the police what to do. But it's just rather sad. It's just rather sad, knowing that you ain't doing nothing. And after several years, this is Karen that did the worst things to me. Had me falsely, lawfully arrested several times, and still have nothing been done. And actually, I forgot to mention, when I did call them, and I said to them when they told me to come in, I said I have 2 complaints to have this Karen charge. What's what happening? Do you know what they told me? Like they have told me like 6 years ago. It's under investigations. Now, mind you, it's the same video that everybody heard. Out of that, I made the complaints about it. So there's no investigation should have been going on to not have that Karen arrested. What else we have spoken about?
You were telling me that there are a lot of robberies in that area, and the police, you were saying it's coming up now to like the season for tourism, and that
yes.
What were you saying about the police? And
it's the inside job. It's inside jobs. It's been going on for years, but nobody has been speaking about it because it's always been covered up. It's inside jobs with the ex-convicts, and some of the some of the police officers, and the main people that are kind of running the area.
Mm-hmm.
It's always been that way. Even the insurance that certain individuals insured with, it goes way back when they were not even Should I mention the insurance names?
No, don't do that right now, please.
No, it went back, going way back, and they used to do the same thing. It just from one insurance, that's the third insurance company. The same thing they're doing, but the names have changed.
So you're saying it's an inside job, meaning that the people who are familiar with those condos, they are letting people in, like ex-cons and criminals in the area, to rob the property owners, and then they work with the insurance company to make sure that the property owners are paid off so that they don't keep too much of a stink. And how are they making a profit from that?
Insurance?
How's the insurance company going along with that when they have to pay the property owner for anything that's taken?
But you know what? Those people, and you always make me think I'm crazy, and I want anybody to help me on that. Only certain individuals that benefits from insurance companies, It may sound crazy to you. Only certain people. So, for example, I'm not.
So you're saying the majority of people that get robbed when they're on the island, they're there for just a couple days, and an insurance claim could take like 6 months to investigate or whatever. So they are gone, and they don't get no justice or whatever, and only a few would get justice. Is that what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
That to a certain extent too. But what I'm saying is that a lot of Bajans would how would I put it? Would be part of that insurance company. Well, would pay whatever you have to pay to be in that insurance company. And if they were to if something was to happen to that particular individual, they may not get a claim. It's only certain people who benefit to a certain extent with that particular insurance company. I could give you stories, but this is not about that right now.
Okay, but there are robberies, and it's not being reported in the news. That's mainly the main thing. There are a lot There are a lot of robberies in the Sunset Crest area, but not reported in your local news.
No, and people are hard on the commissioners and stuff, but a place like that police station down here, they have been hiding stuff for years. And I could tell you stories I have observed pertaining to the insurance too. They give certain people the right away, and all the other people are wrong, especially cop in a particular supermarket.
Yeah, but again, those people carry different skin color. Maybe the hair looks different, and they may be on the island, but they are not of the island. So they get, I don't know why it happens, but it happens a lot in Barbados.
But I realize too many people have access to the keys that they are given to the guest. That's something I observed, and that's very, very dangerous. So sometimes maids have the keys. In general, I'm speaking, maids have the keys. Gardeners have the keys to if they have something in there to fix, or if they have other people. A lot of people have those keys.
But that was not congruent to what I just said. I was saying because the maid and the gardeners are black, and I was saying, and you see, you have to really follow along with what's being said, and don't go off on a tangent. Not really, because I was saying that there are white people in the area, and there may be Indian and wherever people, or the Trinidad and that kind of stuff. That Barbadians are not running things. Barbadians are actually not running things, not for the most part. And even if a Barbadian has something, they're cashing hell to hold on to it.
No, they're not running. They're not actually. They're not. And most of those people are from Europe.
When you say no, what did you say no to?
Pardon?
You say no. What did you say no to?
No, I said when I said yeah. I should say yes. Sorry. most of the people are from Europe and those places that are running things in down here.
Right.
You know, and it's gotten really, really bad. It's gotten so bad. That's why the other authorities, other people have had to get involved.
Okay, so let's get back to you. Let's get back to you on why you were kind of distant from social media in the last couple of days. So you're saying that you think it's going to be resolved tomorrow, that issue?
Yes. You see, when something, it should have been resolved, but when people are under pressure from the individuals that do not want to hear no, because it's a business for them and they will be losing money. So a lot of the police would be under pressure from individuals because they don't want to hear no.
Wait, did you respond? Did you respond to what I said about you having that issue? The issue cleared up tomorrow? Was that a response to that?
Yeah. It would be clear up. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah, it would be clear up tomorrow. It would be clear up tomorrow, and due to the fact that how could I call a police station and you telling me, come in. I don't know who trained the police. The police needs to be retrained. And then it slipped from one of the police officers. Someone complained for me. How does that warrant an arrest?
I don't know. You explained that was something we discussed earlier in this interview. So, but you're saying tomorrow, because you spoke to other officers in higher ranks within the Barbados Police Service, that it's going to be, hopefully it will be, and you're very, very positive.
Very confident about that. But you see, sometimes they do not take instructions from the people that they're supposed to take instructions from. That's the problem.
Okay.
And I feel.
So how you confident and then saying that they don't take instructions from the people they're supposed to take instructions from?
No, if you know I'm talking about. If you know I'm talking about.
But the people who are listening, you see, when you're speaking, you can't be in your head. You have to speak so people who are listening understand where you're going with what you're saying without calling names or without getting into anything too deep.
When the top give instructions, when the top, the ones that are not corrupt give instructions, you have people that below them but have a lot of power still tells them don't do it.
But you're still confident that they're going to do it. That you're going to be everything's going to resolve.
I'm still confident. Okay. Because I've also suggested, like I said to you, that someone, this individual, have full control with the help of the commissioner, full control of the whole town police station, and put it back on track. Because even the break-ins and stuff. Can you imagine that you have police that actually, when people do things wrong in a police station, the criminals, they get rid of the evidence for them? Can you imagine that?
Okay.
So what else was spoken about? And this female officer, they really have to discipline her. I'm sorry, but she's doing too much. She's been doing too much for years. Like I said again, when she was calling to handle a matter in Sunset Crest, a gardener was threatening me. She took the gardener's side and told this Karen, come in the police station. And I was arrested and was sent to prison. All my matters, all the times I've been sent to prison was unlawful. And now she was 6 weeks. She has not, the Karen has not been in the area. She has not been seen in the area, Flamboyant Avenue, She has not been seen.
Okay. Okay. So she has not been seen in the area. So, Okay, so anything else you want to say?
Yes, but it's just that it's just greed. It's just greed. It's just greed because this lady came to me because she could not understand. She said that she was looking for this condo number 37. He said PUP 34 condo number 37, and I said no, it's Golden Anchorage number 37. And she told me who was the host. This Karen was the host, and I guess the person is leaving tomorrow. The Karen did not get to be the host of that person because I was around. I didn't get arrested.
No,
And
I spoke to the
pardon?
owner. I spoke to the owner, who is Joseph Jordan, and he says that he was shocked. He was shocked that someone was in his condo and paying the rent to a Karen. The Karen there, that it's just crazy what goes on in Barbados. So we shall see. We shall see when that particular not tenant, but when that renter is gone. I'll speak to Joseph Jordan again and see what he says, how that has been resolved, and we'll take it from there. I guess that's it. Go ahead.
Yeah, I just do not want. I just do not want, people to think I did anything wrong. I did not. If somebody complained for me, and what the police do, they manufacture stuff. They add on stuff that the person like, but I would like them to know, the police and the whole town to know that the necessary authorities have all the evidence of that complaint that the person did. They have all the evidence and the facts. That's all I have to say.
All right. So tomorrow, good luck with that. We'll talk after everything is said and done. We'll talk, and I'll speak to Joseph Jordan regarding that person that was in his condo and paying rent to the Karen person there. And, we'll talk and pull all this together because, like you said, there are a whole lot of robberies. There's a whole lot of corruption. There's a whole lot of stuff, a lot of stuff going on in that area that you live in, and an area where Joseph Jordan says he owns a lot of whatever is there, the land, the buildings, and everything. He has claimed ownership. So I'll talk to him and see what has happened, so we can continue this conversation.
All right. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. This is Sherry Veronica, Naked Departure Radio.
Help me spread the word about Naked Departure via social media. Subscribe and share to show support and love for our channels.